The summer of Audi is here. Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer during the Summer of Audi sales event.
We've got Thursday Night Baseball from Oracle Park right here in San Francisco. And tonight, the Diamondbacks and Giants are going to meet in Game 1 of this 4-game series. And it's right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. Get your Pokemon jersey. All right. Game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Very comfortable today. And as you can see, 64 degrees. That equals comfortable.
All right, let's take a look at the wind. 16-mile-per-hour wind today. You're getting a little help to right field, which we haven't seen the last several days. And the swirl really is not an issue right now. It's kind of low in the outfield. So we'll see how it plays out tonight. But a beautiful night for baseball.
All right, let's take a look at the D-backs lineup brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. It'll be in the leadoff spot, Lars Nootbaar, the former St. Louis Cardinal, followed by Corbin Carroll, and then the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Perdomo is going to be the cleanup hitter. Then it's Kepler, Tawa, and Fernandez. Vargas is going to hit in the 8th slot. Waldschmidt will hit 9th. The known giant killer, Nolan Arenado, was scratched right before game time.
On the hill tonight for the Giants will be the right-hander, Landon Roop. Roop, 6'2", 220-pounder. He's 27 years of age, and he is in his 3rd year at the big league level. He's making start number 26, 7-13 on the year with a 4.34 ERA, 130 strikeouts and 134 2/3, and a 2-to-1 strikeout walk ratio with 64 walks. Lifetime against these Diamondbacks, he is 0-2. with a 5.40 ERA. Let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud on Landon Roop. Sinker, 4-seam fastball. Primarily the sinker is his #1 fastball. It'll average a little below 94 miles per hour of velocity. And then the curveball, changeup, and cutter are pitches that he is throwing, and he really will throw any pitch at any time. And let's take a look at the Giants' defense. It's brought to you by Walkup Personal Injury Law. Starting the Giants' outfield from left to right, it'll be Hill, Cox, and Gilbert. That's a good outfield. Whitcomb, Koss on the left side of the infield. Furman and Devers on the right side. Drew Kavanaugh, he'll be the squad, putting down the signs.
So here come the D-backs. As I mentioned earlier, taking the last 2 games in that Cubs series, and they did it in very, very exciting fashion. Joey Lavello, the manager now for some time in this Diamondbacks organization, and right now they're a half a game back of the Padres for the 3rd wild card spot. It would be 3 games back of the Phillies for the 2nd wild card spot. So, and welcome back Bryce Eldridge, who was gone for 3 days of bereavement, lost his grandfather. So here's Lars Nootbaar, the former Cardinal, as he stands in, waiting on Landon Roop, and the pitch is a called strike. We get started at 6:46. Bar hitting .217. Spanish audio is available on the SAP channel. The bar rolls it foul. He does have a lifetime home run against Landon Roop. He's 1 for 2. And the 0-2. That foul again. The Giants know very well that this is a team that has completely owned them. Giants are 1-8 against Arizona this year.
Well, and the one win they had was the last time they played them.
Out in front and a pop up to left. It's a long run, but it looks like Whitcomb's going to put it away, and that's how this game gets started.
A pop up, not a problem for Mr. Whitcomb.
Well, we get a minute while the defense gets set. Mike, what do you got for umpires?
Well, we have Alex McKay. He's the plate umpire. Alan Porter, he'll be at first base tonight. Jim Wolf, he'll be over at second base. And Roberto Ortiz will be at third base. Crew chief, Alan Porter.
Here's Corbin Carroll.
For Alex McKay, the plate umpire, he's a guy who I think prefers the low strike. If you see anything that looks like help, it could be down around the knees.
Corbin Carroll in the 1-0. He hits this one to short. Casa on the backhand. Casa's throw. And they just got him. You got to speed things up with Corbin Carroll. And he almost beats this out.
And it was close. Nice dig out of the dirt. Rafi Devers.
So 2 outs. Here's Gabriel Moreno, who really is having as good a year as any of these Diamondback hitters. He's hitting over 300. He's got 10 home runs. He's got 65 runs batted in. And we're not talking about just a little bit of work. This is his 374th at bat. The pitch. Foul back. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. A double, a home run. 2 hits and 6 at bats for Moreno against Landon Rue. Not close. 3-1.
You start out a game, I mean, you want to find out what's working, you want to find out what you have command of, and it's important that you throw a strike with all your pitches early in a ball game. The reason for that, if you have 5 things you could do, like Landon Rook, 5 different types of movement, you have to let your opponent know that you have command of it. You can throw them over the plate. You can't get your curveball over. They're not going to think about it until you do get it over. And that eliminates one of the things you could do against it.
It's Furman who cuts it off and throws him out. Giants are coming up. No score. D-backs go down in order. Here's the Giants lineup brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers. It'll go like this. It'll be Gilbert, Devers, and welcome back, Bryce Eldridge. Jonah Cox. Jonah Cox In the cleanup spot, followed by Hill, Whitcomb, and then Drew Kavanaugh. Koss will hit 8th, and Nate Furman will hit in the 9th spot.
On the hill tonight for the Diamondbacks will be the 24-year-old right-hander Jose Cabrera, making start number 5, still looking for his first win. 5.60 ERA. He is a rookie out of Yaguate, Dominican Republic. And let's take a look at the StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud on Jose Cabrera. He's got a cutter, a four-seamer, a sweeper, a curveball, a changeup, a sinker. And the cutter and the four-seamer is 2 primary weapons. His fastball averages around 94 miles per hour.
Here's Gilbert, who takes wide. No Giants have ever had an at-bat against Cabrera. Gilbert's been swinging it lately. And he takes high, 2-0. How about the matchup today in Atlanta? Yamamoto against Sale. And it was quite a pitchy matchup. Sale goes 9 innings and shuts out the Dodgers 1-0.
Wow, what a game. My kind of game.
Struck out 11. And he walked none. 2-2.
One thing about Cabrera, I mean, he's got a lot of pitches and he'll throw them. So he's going to give you a lot of different looks, a lot of different movements, at least 3 different speeds.
Stays alive, Gilbert does. Three and 2. Devers. High and deep to right. This one is way back. Out of here. My goodness.
Well, I tell you what, when a guy finds that belief in himself that he can play up here, it's just remarkable how things can change. And it has dawned on this young man that he can not only play up here, but he can make a difference. I think that's one of the greatest things to experience, watch a young player find his confidence at this level.
Here's Devers. That's where Devers is supposed to hit him.
That was a big one.
First career leadoff home run. Devers takes a strike. The next home run for Devers will be number 30. He's closed the gap to 30 very quickly the last week.
I mean, since June 4th, he's hit 21.
And he shoots from the other way for a base hit. Watch this young guy get both cheeks into this one.
I guess kind of a lazy hanging breaking ball right there at the belt. And he attacks it with backspin. And when you take on this part of the yard, you go 25 feet into the stands, you've accomplished something not a lot of guys have done.
Oh. Here's Eldridge. Eldridge looks at a strike.
Plus, you know the thing that home run does, it impresses your teammates, which when you're a young player, I mean, that means everything.
Well, it's one of the few cases where at this level, Gilbert doesn't have to impress the manager.
That's true. I mean, Drew Gilbert is one of Tony Vitello's boys. He came out of his program at University of Tennessee.
And a strike, and it's the third one.
All right, let's take a look at the defense for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to you by Walkup Personal Injury Law. Starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Kepler, Waldschmidt, and Carroll, the best arm in center field. Perdomo and Fernandez on the left side. Vargas and Tawa will be on the right side of the infield, and Gabriel Moreno, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs.
Here's Cox. Giants giving Jonah Cox a start against a right-handed pitcher. It will be rare where you see Cox and Gilbert in the lineup at the same time, but here it is tonight. It's a good swing and fouls it straight back.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of load, too. I mean, he's very compact. If you watch the way that he takes the bat back and gets his hand into the throw position, very, very little movement. When he was having his problems early in the year, when he first got called up, it was with high fastballs. And he has worked his tail off to develop a swing that can combat those high pitches. And so far, he's been successful. We've been impressed with what he's done.
There's an overthrow by Cabrera. Turner Hill on deck, and then Shea Whitcomb. Goes the other way, and this one's going to be off the brick foul.
Watch the hands, where there's just not a lot of take back. Very short stride. I mean, he's taken a lot of motion in his swing out and really made it very compact.
And the walk.
The pitch is called a ball. The catcher is challenging.
All right. The Cabrera thought he had a strike. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
The call is confirmed.
I thought he had a strike.
Has one remaining.
Well, let's make it unanimous. I thought he had a strike. So now it's Mackey, the home plate umpire. We're in agreement with you.
Brian Kaplan, the pitching coach, coming out. You don't see this very often. A mound meeting from your pitching coach in the first inning.
So you got Devers at second. You got really good speed at first in Jonah Cox. And here's Hill. Hill is been impressive. He takes a strike. He came in to the big leagues swinging a hot bat in the minor leagues. And he hasn't cooled off that much. That's right off the end of the bat.
He's the type of hitter that just makes contact on the barrel of the bat. Really great balance in his swing. He'll use the whole field. You see the way that the Diamondbacks are defending him. It's pretty straight up. And the other thing too we've been impressed with is he's just not that intimidated by a 2-strike count. He doesn't really have to change his style a whole lot. I mean, his swing is built for contact. And he knows his strike zone.
There's Whitcomb, who's waiting on deck.
Had a great day yesterday.
Hit the center field, but this one's very playable. Waldschmidt puts it away.
He's not going to be happy that at bat simply because he hit the ball in the air. I mean, he wants to put it on the ground or put it on the line.
So here's Whitcomb with his first home run in a Giants uniform in the game yesterday. And he takes one right down the pipe, and it's 0-1. You take him like that, your intentions were to take the first pitch.
I agree. The thing about it is when you take that first pitch strike, though, you're probably going to see 2 corner pitches, because when a pitcher's ahead 0-1, I mean, he's thinking, I've got 2 pitches I can throw to my location.
Drift out of play down the right field line.
Yesterday, his first home run in a Giants uniform got a breaking ball, kind of hung up middle in above the knee, and he pumped it up there deep into the bleacher seats. Also had a double to go with that home run.
An overthrow, it's 2-2.
Next pitch, number 30. That's a lot.
Get to third. Across the diamond, and that'll end the inning. Drew Gibbert leads the inning off with a long home run into right center field, and it's bye-bye, baby. It's 1-0 Giants.
Dry Fly Bourbon 101 and Bonanza on the Fly canned cocktails. Learn more at dryflydistillery.com.
Perdomo with the Giants leading 1-0. Here's the pitch. And it's just a shade high. 1 ball and no strikes. Perdomo. 9 home runs, 46 runs batted in. Hitting right around 250. And run into a bunt. It's 2-0.
That's one they're going to challenge, and I think they have a chance.
Pitch is called a ball. The catcher is challenging.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Calls overturned. San Francisco has 2 remaining.
That's a big pitch for Landon Roop for a lot of ways. Number one, it prevents the walk, obviously, but it gets him in the strike zone, gives him a little confidence.
There isn't a play in baseball that is as colorful with what he wears than Perdomo.
Oh yeah, he's all about the color.
And the payoff. So Roop has got to do it again.
Well, you see a lot of guys with that light lime green or yellowish green. I mean, it doesn't really go with any uniform unless maybe the Pirates. But they make it look good.
They do. So not what Roop wanted, a leadoff walk.
.46 walk allowed to a left-hander this year for Landon Roop. That's the most of the major leagues.
Another left-hander, Kepler.
That's not uncommon for a young guy. You have to learn how to get lefties out. If you're a right-hander, I mean, righties come a little easier.
Berman's going to get the shear out at first. Perdomo moves to second. And here's Tim Tawa. Tawa, a .245 hitter. Seen him play all over the place, including center field. Hit the center field as we speak to Cox. No thought about it. Now goes back.
Well, they knew that Cox had a good arm. I mean, that's in the scout report, but sometimes you want to see it. If you're second base, your job is to have that center fielder or right fielder make a hard throw. Force him to make that hard throw, because you never know. He may throw errantly and allow you to get 90 feet for free.
And the worst case scenario, he lets his third base coach know the strength of his arm. Hernandez.
I mean, it used to be every day teams would take batting practice, and they would take infield. And in infield, you'd see the outfielders throw. They throw to second base and third base and to home. And you know, guys with good arms, they used to love to show it off. Well, now, I mean, there just isn't that much opportunity for a third base coach to see the opponent's arm outside of the game itself.
So 2-1 to Fernandez.
So what do third base coaches do? They watch the team warm up before batting practice when they play catch in the outfield. That's your only forewarning.
Coming in is Gilbert to make the catch. It remains 1-0 Giants.
Farmers Insurance. Get a quote at farmers.com.
Giants with a 1-0 lead, and it'll be Drew Kavanaugh to lead things off. Kavanaugh takes a first pitch strike. Like I said, he had a great game yesterday. Well, let's confirm that. I don't know if that's right or not.
No, it was the day before.
The day before they had the good game.
Yeah, 3 hits and a walk. The guy who had the big game yesterday was Whitcomb.
Kavanaugh got a piece, but it's held on by Moreno.
Take a look at the high, hard one. It's what you see. You see that location better than anything. Problem is getting your top hand to cover it. Not easy.
Here's Christian Koss.
Koss, who's been swinging the bat well, had an incredible batting practice session today. He didn't hit one ball that wasn't on the sweet spot.
Got him. Well, Home Depot getting it done. Giants history since 1969. Instances where a player recorded their first career hit, and in the same game, a pitcher recorded his first career save. 84 against the Phillies, Gomez and Mike Krukow. Randy Gomez got a hit. Your first save.
I like the one at 85 at Dodgers with Jim Gott, who was a pitcher, had his first hit. Scott Carell's got his first save. That was my only save in 13 years, I want you to know. How about 1988, Jeff Brantley got his first hit. Jeff Brantley got his first save. We just said goodbye to Jeff Brantley.
Over on the ground to second. And Vargas will throw him out. A couple of strikeouts and a ground ball. We'll head to inning number 3. game is presented by MasterCard, and it's coming here to Oracle Park. You can guarantee access. You become a Giants ticket member, and you can do it by depositing at sfgiants.com/allstar. There's a strike.
And we talk about the inconsistencies that Roop has had this year, and it's been a bit strange because he'll start a game and go through the first 9 guys in the lineup and just cut them down. And then he gets into the 4th inning, and all of a sudden he loses his command, and 3 or 4 walks later he's out of the game. And that wears on a guy, because you throw 3 good innings where you're hitting your spots and nobody's hitting the ball out off you at all. You're thinking this is your day, and then when you abruptly go the other way quickly, it's unsettling.
But it is. Here's Vargas, who strikes out.
Take a look at the sink. It is a great weapon against any hitter, lefties, righties. You get that kind of late movement that drops straight down, and it's good enough to get swing and miss. You've got a good pitch, and that was a good one.
Here's Waldschmidt. There's a strike.
We first saw Roop coming to the big leagues, and it was sinker curveball. Curveball you just saw really whet our appetite.
Swing, you're gonna miss.
And he quickly rose the ladder into the rotation. Take a look at what he has done this year. Started off great, 5-1, 2.55 ERA, and walks and hits per innings pitched under 1.
This one out towards the shortstop, Christian Koss.
So the bottom line is, it's in there for Landon Roop, his ability to not only be in the big leagues in the rotation, but to be a really good starter. And it's going to be up to him this offseason to do some work on his mechanics.
Nootbaar opened up the game with a pop-up to Whitcomb down the left field line. And the 1-0 is a pop-up out of play.
And the other thing too that it can hold him back, he gets angry, and he doesn't let it go easily. I mean, you can get angry, get mad as you want, but get over it, get on to the next pitch, to where you can put 100% on the next pitch.
Good call right on the inside corner, 1-2.
If you're angry to the point where you're thinking about what made you angry when you're throwing the next pitch, you're not going to concentrate 100% on that pitch. You haven't committed to it, and he needs to improve in that regard.
Nootbaar, pretty good swing at that 1-2 pitch. Whitcomb way off the line at third. Right now there are no third basemen for the Giants. Line drive, and it's right past Furman for first hit of the game for these Diamondbacks.
All right, time now for our Coors Light Cold Hard Facts. Major League history, fewest games to 100 home runs, 50 triples, 100 stolen bases. Well, Corbin Carroll did it in 606 games. Why is that a big deal? Well, Willie Mays, he did it in 673.
Whitcomb may have a shot at this. Corbin Carroll says, I don't believe it. 1-0 Giants.
Now for our ultimate performer, brought to you by your Bay Area BMW Centers. Yesterday against the Reds, Drew Gilbert cleared the base with a 3-run double in the bottom of the 8th inning off Tony Santillan. In the 3-game series, Gilbert went 4 for 9 with 3 doubles, and the Reds walked downtown and they said, "Who was that guy?" And what's he do tonight? His first at bat, knocks one out of the park.
Yeah, hit one further. And he takes a strike. Oh, and 2. Devers on deck, and then it'll be Bryce Eldridge. And he rolls this one to first. So 3 unassisted for Tawa. And that'll bring up Devers, who lined a single into left field in the first inning.
Yeah, nice opposite field approach. You're pitching against a guy who's hit a home run in the last 3 games, every game. You're not thinking he's going to shorten up, go to right field with a little single. That's what Devers did with 2 strikes.
Here he takes a strike. I guess you see teams try very hard to pitch Devers in on his hands. But they can throw him a good curveball, and he can jack it out because he likes that ball down. Rolls this one up the middle. And Vargas will make the play.
So Jose Cabrera, the starting pitcher for the D-backs, have settled down since the first inning.
Indeed he has. So here's Eldridge, who struck out looking. He hits this one on the ground hard, but it's right at Tawa. And that'll do it. So nice quick inning for Jose Cabrera.
by Stanford Healthcare.
Giants 1-0 lead. Juan Marichal is here. The Dominican dandy, and he is the Dominican dandy.
Yes, he is. Retired number 27.
This one is just foul off the bat of Gabriel Moreno.
Oh, we have an error. E10 on our ball dude.
Take a bat off or no?
I don't think so. Tom Pasica, he's our ball dude. He made a friend, though. All right, let's take a look. I got this one.
Fantasy camp, I'm not going back.
I almost stepped on his glove. I tell you, it's close.
You look like Robbie Thompson.
Well, right now, somebody got up in their living room in Florida and threw the pillow at the TV set. So, battling Roy Thompson, alias Robbie Thompson.
I promised that I would accuse him of stepping on his glove at some point.
We're just kidding.
0-2. Goes the other way, and it's foul. So Moreno is dotted both sides.
I think he's picking on the ball dudes.
You're right.
There's Steve Basho, our ball dude tonight. First base line. He's a Rawlings guy.
Moreno rolled out to Furman at second. What he does is a good hitter with 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. And another foul. Perdomo on deck, and then Kepler. I have no reason to think that this couldn't go on for a while. And it adds to the pitch count.
So this becomes a big pitch. When you get into a battle with a hitter and it runs long, and the next pitch will be number 9. I mean, you don't mind throwing those pitches if you could get him out. But if he draws a walk or gets a base hit, that's an at-bat that hurts you.
Down the line and hit well, and gone. So the long at bat ends up with Gabriel Moreno tying the game.
That wasn't a hanger either. He went down and golfed his little sinker down and in. So just a subtle reminder that for Landon Roop, this is the big leagues. Yeah, a little bit higher than I thought. Right there at knee high. And whatever, it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's Perdomo. He takes in tight.
This is the at-bat that pitching coaches look at. You have an at-bat like that, you give up a home run. What do you do against the next guy? Red flag goes up if you walk him. And what it tells a pitching coach is that home runs can take away your concentration. And really, that's the only thing that you can control is the pitch you're about to throw it. You can't be thinking about anything else. Let that anger wash away. For Landon Roop, I mean, he's the guy that in all the major leagues. I mean, he's right at the top of the list as to how many pitches he throws per batter.
There's a strike. And that makes it 3-2.
Throws a lot of pitches per batter, throws a lot of pitches per inning.
Line drive, and that'll be a base hit. And it came on a 3-2 pitch, so Perdomo. Well, you saw Juan Marichal. Now it's time to look back at what Marichal looked like as a young man. That classic windup or the high leg kick. Shots from Candlestick.
I mean, everybody tried that motion when you were a kid. Everybody wanted to do the Juan Marichal motion. It's the hardest thing in the world.
There's a shot right at Gilbert. Now, is that right over the top for Marichal?
Yeah, pretty much. But the high leg kick, his foot literally went up above his head. And he still had incredible command of about 6 different types of movement. I mean, he was so masterful. And that's the statue out beyond the right field side just by the lefty O'Doul Bridge. And that is no exaggeration with the leg kick. William Barons, who did that statue, I mean, he really captured him. But you did not see the ball early on this guy. Great athlete.
I'm only guessing to think that might be his grandson.
I think it is.
He's messing with him. And a running jump.
I think he's got to work on it. I mean, this has happened.
I think Perdomo did it to him in Arizona.
At least a half a dozen times. Pavin Smith did it to him. Pavin Smith had been, I don't know, when was his last time he had a stolen base, and he stole it standing up without a throw. And it's real easy to control. All you have to say to yourself, the last thing I do before I throw is I'm going to look at the runner. And he never looks at him. Look at that. That's 5 steps into a steal, and he steals it without a throw standing up.
Well, we've seen this before. And now it's up to Roop to stop it. Where he has a little difficulty throwing strikes.
So right now, all Justin Meschers is going to do is try and calm him down, because Roop's hot. He's mad at the home run. He's mad about the base hit. He's mad about the walk. He's just mad. And he's going to say, hey, you need to calm down. The only thing you can control is the next pitch you're going to throw. Let's think about that. Give me everything you can on the next pitch. I mean, he can get out of this easily with a ground ball. I mean, he's a sinker ball guy. There you see pitches per inning, 17.6, second most in all of baseball. Pitches per batter, 4.13, second most in all of baseball. And then when he gets mad like this, I mean, his misses get bigger.
Jose Fernandez, I mean, look, this is a tie game. 1 out, 2 on. All right, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that's where he needs to be, down around the knees. I mean, this is a very confident Arizona Diamondback offense right now. They're playing great baseball, and they're in the hunt for the playoffs. They're a half game out of the wild card. You cannot create opportunity for free here. You can't walk guys. You can't let them steal bases standing up. I mean, these are mistakes that you just can't do against a good team. Not this time of year, not ever, really.
A little poke job to left, and it's going to fall. So that'll load the bases. So Fernandez is trying to put the ball in play.
Well, and that's another one of those hits that are going to make a guy mad.
That makes me mad.
I know. It's okay to get mad. Just get over it.
So it'll be pitch number 25 in the inning. And it's a bouncing ball foul. Perdomo, Tawa, Fernandez. Those are your base runners. And the 0-1. Swing. Gonna miss.
Good cutter above the belt. That pitch serves a couple things. Number one, it gets him a strike. Number two, I mean, everything has been down around the knees or below. This is a pitch that was up. And he does that with the cutter and the four seamer, very much like Logan Webb. That's where he learned it from. Now he can go down in the dirt.
Kavanaugh coming back, and it's just out of play.
A great pitch with the cutter. He went right in on his hands. You talk about burning knuckles. Wow. He's not afraid to come inside. Just a little subtle movement, about a 3 or 4 inch slide going right up the bat towards the thumbs.
This is the other way, but it's going to slice out of play.
Take a bow.
It's nice you can bring your own cheerleader, you know.
I think he's got a chance to get kissed at the doorstep tonight.
He does. 0-2. Well, we can say this. The Dbacks have made Landon Roop work this inning.
70 pitches here with 1 out in the 4th. And this is really the one inning that he's exceeded the preferred 15 pitches or less per inning.
Hill broke way. Now they're going to hold the runner at third. Geez, Turner Hill scared the heck out of me. He broke back like that was going into the seats.
I think he kind of scared the heck out of Perdomo at third base, but how about the throw? Knows he's going to have enough arm to get it all the way to his catcher on a fly.
No reason to hit the cutoff man.
No, not there with the bases loaded.
Not out of the woods yet. Here's Waldschmidt. Low.
4th inning has been the tough inning for Roop. This year in the 4th inning, he's averaged 20.5 pitches per inning. I mean, that's the average in the 4th inning. And so many times we've seen him have that type of inning after he just cruised through the lineup for 3 innings.
That's a swing by Waldschmidt, and it's out of play. One ball, one strike. Bases are loaded. 2-1. At this point, if you're Roop, you could care less about the pitch count.
No, he's fighting for his life. He's just trying to get out of this inning.
Good pitch, 2-2. Got him. When it's all said and done, the damage is 1. Welcome back to the broadcast booth presented by Lazy Boy. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Next to me is Mike. Well, we watch what happens sometimes with Landon Roop, and I guess, Mike, at some point, the more you get older and whatever, you have your own checklist, right? And if you can go down and check some of the things to help you get back on track.
Well, and that's how you get better. I mean, it happens to young players. You realize what it is that you're doing that is causing you to fail, and it's up to you to try and correct it. And little things like holding base runners on, little things like being able to commit to a pitch with 100% of your concentration. Those become big things.
Here's a bunt, and no chance.
We're talking beyond no chance.
I mean, that's what you ask your cleanup hitter to do if he leads off an inning.
well, a cleanup hitter who's got some of the best speed in the game, that's an absolutely perfect drag bunt. And when he drops it down, look at him dig. 3-8 from the right side, folks. That is moving.
No. Don't be getting picked off after we say 3-8.
No, I'll tell you what, though, I wouldn't be surprised to see him
take off.
Take off right now. He's a good base stealer.
Here's Turner, Hill. Why not move everybody around a little bit? This is, I believe, a sellout crowd tonight.
Pokemon night. The lines around the ballpark for the giveaway tonight were very long.
If you got $1 for every time you had to say that this year,
Pokemon?
you'd be really wealthy.
Oh, yeah. I don't think about retiring. Wait, I am retired.
Yeah, but retiring wealthy. Here's the 1-1. And a pop-up. That's Kepler.
Well, plan ahead for the Giants' next homestand on Saturday, September 12th. The first 15,000 fans will receive a Willie Adames long-sleeve jersey presented by Coca-Cola. The Giants then will take on San Diego Padres at 1:05. Go to sfgiants.com/fiesta.
Whitcomb just asked for time. Whitcomb bounced out to third in the first. The home run by Gabriel Moreno in the top of this inning has made it a 1-1 game.
Ooh, that was close.
Dbacks are intent to get Cox somehow.
Moreno doesn't have an especially strong arm, but he has a very accurate arm, and that was a throw on the dot from the knees.
Shot foul, and Cox had some thoughts.
Jose Cabrera, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, I mean, he's pretty quick out of the stretch. That last unload time was 1.18 seconds. That's quick.
By the way, I want you to know.
Yes.
John Miller just came in here.
And?
Stole some of your water.
He is a water thief.
1-2. At some point, they're going to have to stop throwing to first. I guess they have to now, unless they want to pick them off. He goes, and he makes it. By the way, that is not Cox's tongue, in case you were worried about it.
Green light. Go. Belly slide just to stay in shape. When you're fast, I mean, when you go on your belly to slide, you slide a long way.
Tied him up, and he got him.
So a hanging breaking ball right above the hands turns out to be a great pitch. And it's such an awkward feeling when you're swinging at that. It feels like you're swinging at a pitch underwater.
Kavanaugh hits a pop-up that is going to reach the seats. Oh, 0-1 to the Giants catcher. Just a bit high.
If you're thinking about outfield arms for the Diamondbacks, right field, left field, below average arms, average arm at center. So expect Gary Pettit to be very aggressive, especially with 2 outs. At Jonah Cox speed, no brainer.
Well, Kavanaugh thought he had a pretty good pitch to hit. He fouled it back 1-2. Very high. will be pitch number 62 for Cabrera. A hit here could give the Giants the lead. It's out of play.
And a good battle. "30 pitches in the first inning for Cabrera. After that, he's been on cruise control till here in the fourth. You want to be 60 pitches or less after 4 innings.
Hit well to center field. On the move is Waldschmidt, and he makes the catch and then bounces up against the wall. Cavanaugh hit it good. It stays tied.
Play a split doubleheader here at Oracle Park. Giants battle the Diamondbacks in 2 separate games, each featuring a giveaway. Tickets for each game are sold separately. Go to sfgiants.com/doubleheader. The first game starts at 1:05. The nightcap at 7:05.
Oh. Top of the order, Nootbaar facing Landon Roop. Nootbaar 1 for 2. Hit a 2-out hit in the third. Didn't hurt anything. There's a strike. The Cardinals had high hopes for Nootbaar, but they just got tired of waiting, and now he's in a D-back uniform. Multi-talented though. Boy, he can run, he can throw.
Yeah, he's got some tools, no doubt. He's got some pop in his bat.
He's a Dutchman, Nootbaar.
I thought it was a candy bar in Canada.
He's on the Dutch team. There's a foul back. One-two pitch. 2-2. 81 pitches now for Landon Roop.
This becomes a big pitch in this game. Shaking his head, talking to himself, and he knows how big it is.
very high to Cox in center field.
That's a good get.
Well, true baseball fans need Wi-Fi that's so reliable that it never gets caught looking. Xfinity Internet keeps you in the game at one price for 5 years and allows you to get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Here's Corbin Carroll. Imagine that. That's really something you could say after anything. Mike's retiring. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Kite's not happy. Imagine that.
Krug's not happy. Imagine that.
Imagine that. 1 ball and 1 strike to Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Good curveball.
Two and 2. Roop take a little walk. Looks back at the scoreboard. Swing and a miss. Imagine that.
That's a good curveball. Strikeout number 3. I mean, he threw 2 in this sequence that were just as good as you could throw. And for a guy who's got a really flat swing like Corbin Carroll does, I mean, it's really a good pitch to combat that swing of his. Right over the top.
No. Here's the guy that gave Landon Roop such a battle. And I don't know how many pitches. I'm going to guess around 10.
Yeah.
And then on the final pitch, he hits it over the cars to tie the game. Imagine that. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's get that curveball working.
It's an equalizer.
Well, that's the thing about a breaking pitch. I mean, you may start a game and maybe a little lazy, but somewhere along the line, that thing may correct itself and become a lethal weapon. And right now, that curveball is a lethal weapon. There's no hang in those snappers. Curveballs are temperamental. The only pitch that's more temperamental than a curveball is a slider.
Two and 2. Tap foul.
Moreno's a guy that sees a lot of pitches. One of the best of the big leagues. Get pitches in an at bat. And guys that have the reputation for taking a lot of pitches, they always have one quality that is the same. They know the strike zone, and they stay in it.
Hill going back. He squares up, and on the track he makes the catch. Moreno nearly did it again. bark and meow around the block. A pet adoption party for NBC's annual Clear the Shelter campaign. There will be hundreds of dogs, cats, puppies, kittens, and they're all looking for loving homes. Well, even birds too. Plus live music, local food, beer vendors, and all the fun you could possibly want for a whole family. Where's it at? Well, it's this Saturday at Berkeley, Maine.
I think we saw Erica, one of our cast and crew members from NBC Sports Bay Area.
1-1 game. Here's Christian Koss. 1 ball and no strikes. I see a body in the bullpen throwing.
There's Erica. Oh yeah, she's all about good attitude. A joy to be around.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Christian Koss got to feel like he just missed that one.
Two and 2. Is that Trent? Trent Harris. Nate Furman on deck. It's the bottom of the Giants' order here in the 5th.
Ooh.
If he didn't swing at that, it might have hit him.
You're right. I mean, that ball took off and just was a heat seeker right into him. And literally 2 inches above the thumbs. Eee.
And that one did hit him.
So Dave Gresher going to head out, assess the damage. And that's the last thing that Cabrera wanted to do, was hit a guy in a 2-strike count. A guy with speed. Dave Gresher coming out there. Christian Koss trying to wave him off, and there's another heat seeker. I mean, lucky that he had that protective piece on the elbow.
Koss needs to be okay. It's not like the Giants have major league ready shortstops hanging from trees.
It hit the elbow piece and caromed into Moreno. I think Moreno got hit worse than he did.
It hit him in the funny bone, and Gresh is laughing.
You mean the not so funny bone, the humorous. It just tells you that, I mean, even if it hits the protective piece, it can still sting.
And still be funny.
Well, it's funny for us.
We wouldn't be talking like this unless we saw Koss smile. Here's Furman, who bunts this one out in front of home plate. It's a good bunt. Moreno says, I got it. He does. And here goes Koss. He goes to third. Fernandez forgot.
As soon as a catcher declares the play, the third baseman has to turn around and get back to third base as fast as he can. If there's any delay at all, it's an opportunity for a good base runner. And Koss is one of the best base runners on this Giants team. He saw the opening, and he just never slowed down. You have to anticipate it in order to get it. And he never broke stride. And that's an example of high IQ for a baseball player.
So Cabrera's going to depart. Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all-in connection and protection your small business can rely on. and Giants. It's 1-1. Taylor Clark is your new pitcher.
60th appearance on the year for Clark. 2-3 with a 2.61 ERA. Good numbers. Throws a fastball 30% of the time. The rest of the time, it's a lot of sliders, changeups, and some cutters.
Infield in. Gilbert. Pitch out. And a throw. Not even close. Gilbert goes the other way. It's going to be foul. Want the Statcast version of Gilbert's home run?
Yeah, I want to see that. 103.5 miles per hour, 407 feet. First career leadoff home run.
Flips it into left. Tagging is Koss. Koss did a good job of not coming in on that, and the Giants take the lead.
Nice at bat. So a sac bunt, good heads up base running play, and a sac fly. And that's how you score a run without getting a hit. Oh, by the way, Koss got on by way of the hit batsman.
And here's Devers. Devers takes in tight. Ooh, heavy rip and a foul straight back. Right back up the middle, and Perdomo is going to make the play. Giants pick up a run without the benefit of a hit, and they lead 2-1.
Five-star features a Jung-Hoo Lee bobblehead presented by Plus. First 15,000 fans are going to get the Jung-Hoo Lee bobblehead. It includes a mini Jung-Hoo Crew foam finger. Go to sfgiants.com/doubleheader.
Time for a change. Switch to Comcast Business for all in connection and protection your small business can rely on. It's Trent Harris to Geraldo Perdomo.
Trent Harris, 27 years old. Harris, the son of Greg Harris, who was a big league pitcher. Greg Harris, a pitcher, played for the Padres, Colorado Rockies, Twins, 8 years at the big league level.
This is down the line, but it's going to be foul.
You take your at-bats against Trent Harris, you're going to see cut fastball, sweeper, sinker, curveball. Velocity right around 94 miles per hour on average.
Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, that since he's been here in the Giants uniform, he's been impressive.
Well, he does a lot of little things right. You would expect that, the son of a major leaguer. His old man could pitch. But what makes him unique is the delivery. I mean, he's right over the top. Not happy that curveball on a 1-2 count. I mean, he wanted to bounce that thing, so he missed his mark by about 3 or 4 feet up. So what you do, you call it again and throw it in the dirt.
Late swing by Perdomo, and he stays alive.
And they called it again, but he threw it in the strike zone. A big curveball like he has, and the hardest curveball to put in the strike zone and control it is the curveball right over the top like he has.
Got him.
But it certainly sets up a fastball. Take a look at the fastball, just blows one right through Perdomo.
Here's Kepler, the former Twin. It's went very high to right to Gilbert. Here's Tim Tawa, young man from Stanford. And he takes a pitch just high. He drew a walk in the 4th. And it's a little low, challengeable maybe. Trying to foul.
All right, let's take a look. Ouch.
Come on.
I know, that's one I'd really not look at.
Two balls and a strike.
Catcher gets a little reminder every day that he chose the wrong position.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there are moments where you go, what am I doing?
Well, I mean, you can't help but think that way as a pitcher, or a catcher rather.
Foul back, 2-2.
Catchers are they're gonna get hit. Ball's gonna find you. But I mean, they seem to get used to it.
Got him. Harris with a couple of strikeouts.
That was nasty.
Upcoming schedule is brought to you by Cache Creek Casino Resort. We have 3 more games against these Diamondbacks. Remember, a night game tomorrow, then 2 on Saturday, one at 1 o'clock and the other at 7. And then the Giants head to Atlanta for 1 game on Monday, Pittsburgh Tuesday through Thursday, and the Giants will be in New York on to take the Mets over the weekend. Here it's 1-0 to Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge coming back after missing the last 3 games, has struck out and rolled out to first. It's good to have him back. He looks good in that lineup. Here he pops this one over by the Giants dugout and on top of the dugout.
Dad brought his glove. He's a Wilson guy. Hey, baby Dad. Ooh.
Easy.
Another one that made contact on the bat about 4 inches above the thumbs. Hear what he's thinking? He's thinking, I hope he doesn't do that again.
Yeah, let's see. Pretty good take right there.
Well, hard stuff in, soft stuff away.
And he stays alive to see another pitch.
So far, Taylor Clark has not put anything in the middle of the strike zone. It's been in, off, on the corner, off the plate, away, off the corner, off the plate.
Payoff. Got him. On fastball. Here's Jonah Cox.
Payoff pitch goes upstairs across the letter.
Cox takes outside for a ball.
There have been 2 cleanup hitters with a bunt, walk, and a stolen base in the cleanup spot.
Hit high to right, but it's in the park.
One Jonah Cox, the other Pete Crow Armstrong. And right now, anything you could do that puts you in the same category as Pete Crow Armstrong is pretty special. Armstrong.
The Mets trade him.
Yep, they did. And he is one of the big names up for the MVP of this league this year. Strong consideration.
Turner Hill. Turner Hill tips a strike. He's tipped 2 balls in the air. 1 to center that was caught, 1 to left that was caught. Nice to see Matt Chapman here.
Yeah, I miss him in the lineup.
Miss him in the dugout, lineup, airplane, buzz. On the ground to first, Tawa all over it. Strikeout, fly ball, ground ball, 7th inning coming up. It's a 2-1 lead for the Giants. A home run by Gilbert to open up the bottom of the 1st inning. Sacrifice fly by Gilbert to knock in Cas in the 5th. Gabriel Moreno, a solo home run in the 4th. For the D-backs, Landon Roop went 5 innings. Pitched himself out of a jam after the home run on the 4th. Jose Cabrera was pretty good for the D-backs, and now it's a bullpen game. And a pop-up. Devers. 1 out.
And a 1-pitch out. Nothing better to start out an inning with a 1-pitch out.
Here's Vargas. Ildemaro Vargas. And the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Vargas a strikeout and a fly ball. And a shot fouled out of the left field line and out of play. Low, 1-2. Little jam shot, Whitcomb coming over. All right, now a word from Jack in the Box.
Don't get FOMO. Get my Philly-style bonus Jack combos and new Philly Munchie Meal. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
So 2 pop-ups. Here's Waldschmidt. Schmidt takes a strike. Waldschmidt. Struck out in the 4th with the bases loaded. Bouncing ball to 3rd. Giving ground is Whitcomb. Not a problem. Waldschmidt runs well. 2 pop-ups. A ground ball. Giants are coming up. Saturday, it's a pregame ceremony retiring Kent's number 21. Highlights of game 2 of split doubleheader. And the first 21,000 fans are going to receive a Hall of Fame replica ring, and it's presented by Farmers Insurance. So get 2 tickets for the price of 1 at sfgiants.com/Kent.
Jonathan Loizaga, the new pitcher now for the D-backs, his 55th appearance on the year, 5-3, with a very good 2.58 ERA. And Loizaga throws hard. He'll get it up there high 90s consistently. Best specialty pitch, a changeup.
Here's Whitcomb. Whitcomb is 0 for 2, a ground ball and a strikeout. And right now it's a quick 0-2.
Yeah, he was not looking for an 0-1 fastball. Carson Seymour getting ready.
One-two pitch. Kavanaugh to follow. Close. 2-2. Bounced to third. Fernandez will throw him out. Here's Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh had a good at-bat in the 4th inning. He drove Waldschmidt, the center fielder, all the way to 391, where Waldschmidt made a very nice running catch. Here he drives one, but this time it's right at Vargas.
Frustrating for a young hitter. Hit the ball hard, get nothing for it. Hang with him.
Hang with him.
Jeff Kent going to be out here in San Francisco this weekend during the doubleheader Saturday. And they retire his number. The reason I think of Jeff Kent is that was his name, his alias at the hotel. Hank Witham. Always made me smile.
Yep. We'd get this. Everybody gets an envelope when you check in with the team. And in that envelope is a sheet of paper with all the names in the rooms. Maybe half the names on there were always very enjoyable because there were no such thing as those guys.
Yeah, like Brian Wilson was Dr. Acula. A-C-U-L-A, Dr. Acula.
And then there was my favorite. You know what it was?
What's that?
Mel Otter.
Mel Otter lives today. Start to the third was off Kent Merker. It was the second game of a 4-game series in Denver. And Bonds went 2 for 16 with 5 homers, 2 doubles, and 7 RBIs. He did not strike out and only walked once. Jeez.
That was like, what would he do if he actually played 81 games there?
Well, he did.
Oh, you know, a lot of guys felt that way, not just about Barry Bonds, but this is hit into center field. Carson Seymour threw that pitch, and that's out number 1. So Seymour in after Trent Harris was pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's hitting the comfort zone very quickly.
Here's Corbin Carroll. And it's a bit high.
Carson Seymour's a big old fella. He's 6'5", 265.
Foul back.
Seymour, a 6th-round pick by the Mets back in 2021 out of Great Oak High School in Temecula. Throws a heavy sinker.
Swing. Gonna miss 1 and 2.
And you just saw a good breaking ball from Carson Seymour. Got a slider to go with that curveball as well. Cutter. A lot of things he can do with the ball.
One and 2. Bounce foul. A run on 4 hits for Arizona. For the Giants, 2 runs on 3 hits. Tap foul. This one off of Corbin Carroll.
Yeah, it's really good pitches. He got that one curveball swing and miss down around the feet of Corbin Carroll, and then he went back with another curveball, and here he goes back with a splitter. All good pitches that started off low in the strike zone, and it just disappeared.
Ooh, foul back. He likes that high pitch.
Well, he's got a real flat swing, and he likes pitches that are just thigh high to the letters, middle away. I mean, he wears you out on those mistakes. Just a good hitter.
Very close. Close enough that you can see Cavanaugh thought about it. Sharply on the ground.
Well, it was Pokemon night, and it was quite a hit with a lot of the youngsters in attendance here tonight. 40,120 people enjoying a good ball game, a well-pitched, well-defensively played game by both teams.
Well, here's the one guy that tied the game up when it was 1-0 Giants with a home run into left, and then he nearly gave the D-backs the lead as he hit one to the warning track. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. I think both of us, Mike, after the 3rd out, looked at each other and said he might be the D-backs' best player right now.
I mean, you know, we remember when he broke in the lineup, he was hitting like 9th or 8th.
Yeah.
And, you know, he comes into tonight's ball game hitting over 300, hitting in the 3rd spot. Just a grinder at the plate.
2-1.
And he just very seldom helps you out, chases. He makes you bring it into the strike zone.
3-1.
98-mile-an-hour sinker.
3-2.
The thing about this ballpark late in the game, if it's a close score, you're coming out of that bullpen, you're going to pitch away to a right-handed hitter. Normally, they can try and hit the ball to right field, right center. It's the toughest part of the ballpark to hit a home run. But Moreno tonight has been a very good hitter with 2 strikes.
Foul.
That's a happy boy.
So 3-2. Boy, another good at bat for Moreno.
Grinder.
So here's Perdomo. Can't sit on Moreno either as far as maybe trying to steal a bag. He's got 5. He's 5 out of 6. And tight.
So Cavanagh going to come out, chew on him a little bit. I always like the catchers that come out there and wave all the other fielders off. So he just wants to have a conversation with the pitcher and then chew on him, challenge him. Pitchers need a kick in the butt most of the time. 99 out of 100 guys. There's that occasional guy that needs a pat on the back.
Yeah, it's got to be the right guy to do it, though.